Hello and welcome to this short 8-minute session on strengthening whilst wearing a lower leg cast. It's going to be very gentle body weight strengthening using core, using breath, using some leg exercises and spinal movements. So once you're comfortable lying on your back, lifting your legs up so that they are at right angles to the ground. Now, you can decide where you want to place your hands. If you feel comfortable and have some good core strength, then you can bring your arms out to the sides. But if this does not feel good, if it puts any pressure on your lower back, then you need to shift this position. Maybe you want to rest your hands under your lower back so you can support it. So once you're here, we're just going to extend the legs, alternating legs, reaching through the toes, exhaling on the effort. So exhale as the leg extends, inhale as you bring it back in. After about 10, we take a rest. Just warming up here. Extending, exhaling, drawing it back in, inhaling, reaching through the toes as much as you can with that cast foot. Great, take another little rest. And then once again, this time we're going to go into a cycling action, reaching through the legs, drawing in your navel so that you're lifting in your pelvic floor, holding some tension there, protecting your lower back and strengthening those pelvic floor muscles as you cycle. Exhaling, inhaling, and let's reverse that cycle so it's like we're riding backwards. Great. Good. Keep it going and then resting once more. Take a little rock from side to side as you rest if that feels good. Okay, going again. Let's reach the legs up so the feet are coming up to the ceiling, and we're going to open and close like a scissor. Really squeezing those thighs together as you bring the legs in with an exhale. Inhale as you bring them apart. Good. Really nice. Taking it to your full extension and holding the tension in your pelvic floor while you breathe. Good. Now let's take a little rest and go into our reverse crunches. So we're going to lift the legs up towards the ceiling, lifting your back from the ground at the same time. Exhaling with the effort. Inhale as your bottom comes back down to the ground. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lift. Good. Really using your breath to make the movement easier and to hold on to that lifting of the pelvic floor with your exhale. And take a rest, squeezing the legs into your belly. Now we're going to come up and come to all fours. So once you get there, placing your hands beneath your shoulders, your knees beneath your hips, a little bit of a micro bend in your elbows so they're not locked tight. And let's just shake it out a bit here. Loosen everything up. Take a little bounce. And then we're going to connect again with our breath and lifting the leg with the exhale. Trying to maintain our spine nice and strong and long here, so we're not collapsing in the spine as we lift the leg. And then over to the other side with the cast leg. It's going to feel like a bit more effortful because of the weight of the cast. They're pretty heavy, these casts. Connecting with the breath, feeling that strength in your pelvic floor. Now let's take a bent leg and opening it out to the sides. Good, and over to the other side. Really squeezing the thighs together as you bring the leg back down. Lifting with an exhale, returning with an inhale. Shake it out a little. And then let's go into a cat-cow. So really drawing the navel in towards the spine and extending the spine so you're really curving up, lifting the middle of the spine, letting your head and tail come together underneath you, and then reversing that action into an arch. Really connecting with the breath. I like to have a little wiggle here in each position as well. Make sure that I'm not holding tension, that I'm breathing and easing myself into the stretches. Now let's connect the arm and leg of opposite sides. So we're going left leg, right arm to start with into our Superman, bringing them together underneath the body and then extending out to join the line of the spine. So not lifting them too high. Exhale as you extend. Inhale as you bring it back in. Exhale, extend. Inhale and draw it back in. Good. Nice control. Can take it slower if you need to. And really using your breath to stay controlled with the movement, lifting in your pelvic floor. Good. Extending through the toe as much as you can with that cast foot. So good to keep the blood moving when you're in a cast. Keep that leg moving as much as you can and keep building this on the strength in the quads and the hamstring, because as soon as that cast comes off, we're going to feel quite weak from not using it so much. Have a little stretch. Thank you very much for joining.